What's up YouTube, Demonic Midwinter back with another video. Today I have a CD collection update. Yes, I know it's been a while since one of these, but I haven't had the time really to do any, or make any videos for one, and B, I haven't had the time to listen to much music except walking, but that's about it. But anyways, this is for sections J, K, and L of my collection. And right on top, we got 4 albums from one of my all-time favorite bands. So to start off, we have the remastered version, or one of the many remastered versions of Judas Priest Screaming for Vengeance. This version came out in 2001. One of my all-time favorite albums to ever be written. I'm a diehard Judas Priest fan, and I cannot wait to see them with Sabaton in October. But this album got a 86.41 on my rating. I mean, pretty damn good for Judas. I mean, I'm a diehard Priest fan, but there are albums I like way more than this by them, which is the next one mainly. But anyway, if you don't have this, which if you're watching this, more than likely you probably do, definitely pick it up and jam it a lot. Next up from them in the remastered is Judas Priest with Painkiller. This version of it came out in 2001. This is my favorite Judas Priest album ever. One of the all-time greatest metal albums. I gave this a 88.5. I loved it. I love this album. Tracks like Painkiller, of course. Hell Patrol. All Guns Blazing, which I would love to see them play with Sabaton. That'd be so much fun. During either one of their sets, I would love to see that happen. Nightcrawler is probably one of my all-time favorite Judas Priest songs, like, ever. I love this album, and I can't stress this enough. If you don't have this in your collection, get it immediately, especially if you love Judas Priest. But if you love Judas Priest, you probably already have this damn album. But one of my all-time favorite albums ever. I think this is ranked high on my all-time list. Let's see. Let me see. It's number... Hold on. See. I don't remember where I have it. Sorry. So it's rated 80.5. Did I? Oh, hold on. Sorry. I want to see where it is on my all-time favorite list. It's ranked number 17, so pretty damn high up there. But next up is another Judas Priest album. Like I said, 4 albums from it, but this is Angel of Retribution. Another fantastic release. Judas Rising is one of my all-time favorite songs. Angel, beautiful track. Rob Halford is a fantastic vocalist. This came out in 2005 is what I have. But fantastic release. I gave it a 86.7. So a little lower than a little higher than Screaming for Vengeance. But check this out, please. If you don't like this album, I mean, I don't see what's wrong with me. Oh yeah, and I forgot, it's the CD on one. It's a CD on one side and a DVD on the other. Vice versa. So, oh no, it says okay. Yep. So yeah, I didn't realize that when I bought it, and I bought it a while ago. But I love this album. One of my favorites of all time. Then final Judas Priest album, I need more of their stuff, definitely, is their 2018 release, Firepower. Oh my god. I like a tiny bit less than Painkiller. That's how amazing this is. This entire album is a banger. Tracks, Firepower, Lightning Strike, Evil Never Dies, Never the Hero, Flamethrower. the entire album is full of absolute bangers. Like, one of my all-time favorite Judas Priest albums, and it probably will be for a very long time. So, after Judas Priest in this little video, I have a pretty solid death metal band. Hold on, I'm just reorganizing stuff, sorry. But next up, we have a pretty solid death metal release that came out last year. It was relatively high, I believe, on the year-end list. But we have Cataclysm with Unconquered. I love this album. I gave it an 85.44 on my rating list. So pretty high up. It was lower than that before, so actually probably wasn't on my year-end list video, but I don't remember. I haven't watched the video in a very long time, but I can tell you where it would be now on that list. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry, so much music on here. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, number 11. Sorry, it was very close to the top of the list, but fantastic release from Cataclysm. They're Canadian death metal or some form of death metal, I can't remember, but I'll be going to see them in August with Deicide, Internal Bleeding, and 3 other bands I believe are playing, including one of my friends' bands. So I can't wait for that show. Next up is my least favorite album of this year. It's Korpiklani with Jaila, probably butchering that. I don't care. It's a mediocre album from them. They've gone downhill in the past couple of years with the past couple albums. This was mediocre at best. I gave it a 78.46. I think it even deserves lower, but whatever. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, hopefully they get back to better form soon because, oh God, Korpiklani, come on. You guys have done so much better than this. I don't know if I showed the disc and stuff, but there's the disc. This is the last of my year-end list this year so far. It was tough to listen to. Part of the first couple, 4 songs from what I remember were amazing. Maybe 5, I don't remember, but the rest were just mediocre at best. I've seen them and they were fantastic. I don't think I would ever see them again after these last 2 releases. I wish they were better, but whatever. Then the next 4 are from one of my all-time favorite thrash bands. They are, I've seen them once with my favorite band, Sabaton, in 2018 in Maryland, I believe it was. But it's Creator. The first one is Pleasure to Kill. It includes the Flag of Hate little EP, I guess, which has Flag of Hate, Take Their Lives, and Awakening of the Gods. But this is a fantastic release from them. I gave this an 86.5 on my rating scale, but fantastic release from them. I love Creator. I want to see them again live because I love them that much. I mean, I'm a big thrash fan. And they are one of my all-time favorite thrash bands. Of the German Big 4, for me, it goes Destruction, Creator, Sodom, Tankard. I mean, I love Sodom and Tankard, but Destruction and Creator are the 2 best bands from that Big 4. And of the U.S. and German Big 4, they'd probably be my 3rd favorite behind Slayer. No, 4th favorite. No, 3rd favorite. They'd probably go Destruction, Slayer, Creator, Metallica, Megadeth. No, Sodom, Megadeth, Anthrax. No, Sodom, Anthrax, Megadeth, Tankard. I love Megadeth, but not as much as I love the other bands. But anyway, check this album out if you haven't. You probably have, but whatever. Next up is my favorite Creator album, which is Coma of Souls. This came out in 1990. One of my all-time favorite albums as well. I love this. This is easily my favorite album. Tracks like When the Sun Burns Red, Coma of Souls, People of the Lie is an absolute banger of an album. I've seen them play a couple, I believe, like 3 or 4 songs off of this album. I don't remember the set list, but from what I remember, they played a decent amount off of this, including People of the Lie. People of the Lie is my favorite song from them, I think, ever. I don't know why. I just love that track. If you haven't checked this out, please definitely do. It's a favorite of mine, like all time. Then the last 2 are live albums. We have Kreator live at Dynamo Open Air Festival in '98. I don't remember the tracks that came on this album or live album, but it was pretty damn good. Even an 85.82, and this came out in 2019 actually. But it was recorded in '98, so but fantastic live stuff from Kreator. I don't know what happened to the case of this. I should probably get a new one I'll probably get a new one at some point, but I'll get that eventually. Next up was their 2020, sorry, not 2021, 2020 live album, which is live in London at the Roundhouse, London Apocalypticon. Oh, another incredible live album from them. I want to see them again live, like I said before, and I would totally. I don't know who I'd want. I think I would want to see them play with Destruction. They are 2 of my all-time favorite bands. But check that out for sure. Next up, we actually have some black metal, which I don't jam a whole lot of. This was a release that came out last year. It's Kavayan with The Funeral Pyre. It's good, like pretty damn good, but I'm not a big black metal fan. You know, being brutally honest. It's usually the vocals that get me. I just don't love this high-pitched screeches, basically, is what they are to me. But some bands I like Kavayan, Emperor, Aralu from Israel, probably others. Darkthrone. I mean, they're not black metal really anymore, but yeah, I mean, this was a solid album, though. This came out last year on Black Lion Records. I gave it an 81.88, and it ranked number 40. It currently ranks number 42 on my year-end list. Wouldn't have made the video anyway, because it was ranked lower than that. I just forget where, but check it out if you haven't heard it. Pretty solid stuff. I will probably pick up more of their stuff at some point, but if they have any more, I don't remember if they have any more. But anyway, check it out if you like black metal, and pretty good black metal at that. Next up, we have another 2021 release, and I just listened to this for the first time earlier today, and it was not great, and I wish it was better. It's not like their older stuff. That's Lake of Tears with Ominous. This is some gothic doom metal. It's good, just not incredible like it should be. But this is my second or third least favorite album so far this year. I wish I liked it more, but I just couldn't jam it. I don't think I'll jam it much, but I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know. I give it an 81.89, so slightly higher than Kavayan's album from last year, but to be honest, I don't know. I don't think I'll jam it much. I'd probably jam Kavayan over this, actually. And so probably both ratings will change at some point, but who knows. It was okay. Some gothic doom metal, like I said before. I mean, I love doom metal, but maybe some progressive stuff. There's some weird tracks in that. Currently at number 31 on my year-end list for this year, so probably not going to make the video, depending on how many CDs I have for that video, which I currently have a lot. I buy a lot of 2021 releases, and I only add albums to my year-end lists, albums or EPs or live albums to my year-end list if I have the physical copy. I don't include, starting from this year, I won't be including any releases I don't have physical copies of. That's just me. I mean, others don't do it that way, but that's just me. Anyway, long rambling from me, whatever. Next up is a thrash band that I had never heard of until about 6 months ago when I picked up this out. No, I had heard of them before, but didn't really jam them until 6 months ago. I'd only heard that they were really good from word of mouth and other videos. I forget who, though, but it's Lazarus AD, and this is Black River's Flow. This is a pretty solid thrash. My only problem with it is the vocals are not my favorite for thrash. I mean, they were good, but nowhere near as good as, like, Tom Araya from Slayer, or Millie Petroza from Creator, and Skimir from Destruction. Like, these guys are good American thrash, just not my favorite. 84. I gave this album an 84.22. They are currently on hiatus or on hold for whatever reason. I don't know exactly. I thought to look it up to see if they had any more stuff came out after this, but they haven't. This came out in 2011. And they haven't released anything since. So good stuff, though. I highly recommend this. And then lastly is an EP that came out in 2015. I gave this this is Lure in Memory with Dematerializing. Good progressive death metal, I would say. Pretty solid stuff. It's 5 tracks. I gave it an 83.4. I'm not big into progressive stuff in metal. I mean, it's good, but I don't know. I have to be in a certain mood for progressive metal. Like, if it's really progressive, like this. This is more progressive than death metal, in my opinion. And then Discogs has it listed as thrash, which I don't agree with at all. This is progressive death metal. Whatever. I digress. But good, pretty solid 5-track EP. Came out in 2015. I don't remember where I got this one, though. This could have been from one of my grab bags I did a while ago, but I don't fully remember. But check it out. See what you think. Not my favorite, but you guys might like it. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Anyways, stay metal.